thrilled to be the kickoff speaker of this extraordinary day of self-discovery and community connection. You know, there's a reason why you are here physically. There's a reason why this is not happening through streaming video. Because human beings need to be with other human beings. How many of you have noticed that people who spend too much time by themselves are very strange? Exactly. So you are here to absorb whatever comes off the stage, but as importantly, you are here to pass on whatever moments of inspiration and insight you discover for yourself. I talk about 7 secrets to dancing with disruption. And let me tell you what they are. Number 1, you need to be the person who really knows. You need to be able to talk about your domain, talk about your marketplace, talk about your community, talk about your function and your discipline with intimate knowledge so that when people listen to you, they say to you and they say to others, that's the person who really knows, because we're living in an age of fake news where people are terrified that something that they reveal could be used to harm them. Number 2, you want to have an audacious dream. You want to dream so big that when you share your dream with others, they say to you, that's crazy, that's never going to happen. But even if there are people like that, you want to share your dream with as many people as possible. So my dream is I want to move 100,000 copies of Dancing with Disruption in the next 12 months. And I know that as a result of today, I'm going to move 4,000. I've seen it happen. How many of you have got a big, audacious dream? Okay. By the way, that's what today is, understanding and developing that dream. Look, the 3rd secret in Dancing with Disruption is you need to be simultaneously analytical and creative. Let me make that very simple for you. You need to zoom in. You need to understand the minutiae. You need to understand the details. You need to be able to go down into the microscopic issues of your world. And then you need to be able to zoom out and see the big picture. So you need to zoom in and zoom out. You need to see the dots, connect the dots, project the dots. Because that's how you help other people find their way to an uncertain future. Number 4, and this is as critical as the first 3, you want to be prolific. Winners will always lose more than losers because they're trying more things. You know, Mr. Motivator here gets far more no's than he does yeses. I get 9 no's for every yes. But when I get a yes, I make a lot of money. So when I get a no, it's a fraction of a lot of money. So when somebody says no to me, I go, yes, because I know I'm one step closer to a lot of money. Just turn to a person on either side of you, look them in the eyes and say, learn to love no. All right. Here's the 5th secret to dancing with disruption. Communicate like magic. Communication is magic. Let's do a quick exercise. I'm in the last 2 minutes here. Let's do a quick exercise. Turn to a person on either side of you, look them in the eyes and say, it is a privilege to sit next to someone of your caliber. All right. All right, come back to me. So in that moment, by the way, in that moment, I see people shaking hands. I see people hugging each other. I see people who know each other going even further. It's fantastic. Carry on. Because simply by saying those words, you created a chemical change in the other person's body. By the way, how many of you in this room are getting way too much appreciation? Who's got to turn to your boss and say, stop with all this kudos? We never get enough of that. So here's the 6th secret to dancing with disruption. It's a very simple, very powerful one. Collaborate like a champion. If you just collaborate, that means you work together to achieve a common goal. That's collaboration. When you collaborate like a champion, you persuade other people to give you more of their time and resources. And if you think about the one thing we're all in competition for, no matter what our category, no matter what our industry, it's other people's time. So you and I want to give other people a very high ROT. You know what that is? Return on time. Give them time, give them resources so that they want to give you even more. And by the way, the one thing that I've learned about Canadians as a South African Canadian, is this country has the highest per capita concentration of nice people on the planet. If you do things for a Canadian, they will reciprocate. That's what our country is all about. That's our core value. So let me give you the seventh and the final secret to dancing with disruption, and this is what I run on. This is my high-octane fuel. This is the kind of fuel that you pay $7 a liter for. It's called unconditional enthusiasm. How would you have felt about me today if James would have introduced me as follows? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Mike Lipkin, one of the world's great motivators when he's in a good mood. You wouldn't have known, who the heck am I getting? Now, I know that many of you, like me, are fans of Tim Horton, and underneath every Tim Hortons logo, from sea to shining sea, are two words. What are those two words? Someone said, always fresh. No, drive through. Just joking. Yeah. Always fresh. You, me, and Tim Hortons need to be always fresh. Look, I'm at the end of my time, and it's been an absolute privilege and pleasure for me to share my thoughts with you. I want you to squeeze the juice out of every second of every speaker from now until the end of the day, and most importantly, become that motivational speaker. Share what you've learned here today with as many people as possible, because that's how we change the world. One person, one conversation, one inspiration at a time. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yay! Thank you, Ottawa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mikey Lipkin rocks it. Hang on, let's do this. Excellent. Mike Lipkin. Mike Lipkin, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, how was that? Come on. You guys are on fuego. You guys are on fire. Two bald guys back to back. Can this get any better? Seriously.